Okay, in doing my videos on budget guns, we've come to Bear Creek Arsenal here recently. And what I'm going to do in this video is answer a couple questions. Several questions have been run my way about the quality of the barrels. One subscriber, a longtime subscriber, said he had a gun that wouldn't hit a paper plate, a 6-inch paper plate at 100 yards. And another individual asked, what about chatter marks in their barrel? Okay, so what I decided to do before we get into that, if you would please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you could, become a member. So the only way to tell if there's chatter marks in the barrel is to run a bore scope down there. So in this video, I'm going to give you video footage of me running a bore scope down two rifles, the two Bear Creek Arsenal complete rifles that I tested for a couple guys. The little 16-inch barrel one, the 20-inch heavy barrel one, and then I have two unfired upper receiver assemblies that I got from Bear Creek Arsenal that I've cleaned the bores out and will scope them too, and they will be unfired. I'm going to slide the scope down to the chamber, okay? Then draw it up from the chamber until I go out the muzzle end of the barrel. I'll stop and look at the crown maybe. And that's how I'm going to do both of them. There'll be a video clip, 4 different little video clips of the bore scope. Okay? So that's what we got going on here. So, first gun is going to be, this was the first one we showed. This is a complete Bear Creek Arsenal firearm. Alright? And this has a 16-inch government profile barrel. There's another one I got that's an M4 profile, which has that thing for the grenade launch. This is a government profile, thin in the back, gas block, a little bit thicker, 3/4 of an inch up forward to the muzzle brake. Alright, we're going to do this one first, and then we'll move on to the next. So that was our first one on that short barrel rifle. That one didn't really shoot that well. If you go back and look at the video, it would be the 16-inch barrel one. And I was hoping the video could be clear, but there's a lot of copper buildup, a lot of copper falling, and I think I tried to point out the chatter marks and try to get an idea of the crown. Alright, next one we're going to do is this 20-inch barrel, heavy barrel rifle. This is a complete Bear Creek gun that we tested, and we're going to look at the bore on this one in the next clip. And as we see in the video, not as much copper falling. We even got to where we could check the gas port hole pretty good there. And some of the crown. The crown is hard because when I'm turning that cable it flops out. But you get an idea of what we got there. Now, next up is an unfired upper. This is a 16-inch barrel M4 profile in 223 wide, whatever. And this one hopefully we'll get a better look at it because it is unfired and it should be a lot clearer and we can get more detail in it. So that's what we're doing next, unfired upper barrel. Now that was kind of unusual. I just cleaned that, I run a brass brush up there and just wiped it out. Apparently it has some grime and grunge from, they must have test fired it. So that's residue left over or whatever was in the barrel. They may have coated it with something. But that was just cleaned. You could see that a lot better than that. So when I come through the chamber and that, you could look at it and see any tooling marks. And that one there were very few chatter marks, if any at all, on the rifling on that particular barrel. So you be the judge. That's why I'm taking this. You've asked, I'll let you see, and then we'll kind of keep track of how they shoot. Okay? So, last one is going to be our side charger. Okay? And this one's a heavy barrel, 1 7 twist. And again, this is unfired. I just took this, cleaned this up, and we're going to go, hopefully we'll get a nice video of what the condition of this barrel is. All right. Now, while there wasn't any grunge in there, and it was pretty clear all the way through, I did highlight where I seen tool marks of some sort. Okay? There were several spots where there was chatter in a round way or something. It wasn't quite as bad as some of them that had that liney stuff in the bore chatter. But the crown did not look very good either. Okay, I can recrown a barrel fairly easily if I have to, but we're going to try to get this out and bang some rounds out of it within 30 days. And if this thing shoots really crappy, I'm going to send it back. But we'll see. But I hope the focus works on this. I hope that answers the questions and it gives you guys 4 examples of 4 barrels from Bear Creek Arsenal. Okay, so you make, I did the best I could to show it. The unfired ones are a lot clearer, okay, and what they got going on. You guys, make up your minds for yourself. I hope that answers a lot of questions and gives you the information that you're looking for. All right, thank you and stay tuned.